Hello and welcome to my 500 subscribers video. As part of reaching this level, I'm now a YouTube partner. Hooray! As this is a significant milestone, this video will be a little bit longer than usual. Let's get right into the questions. Cat B instructs me to tell you about my cat. She is a small house cat that was dropped off at a shelter with no history. She's a rescue cat, and our best guess at her age is 7 or 8 years old. And she's very happy with people. She loves being around my wife and I, and she warms up very quickly to our friends. She has a cardboard box that she puts all of her stuff that she has claimed as hers. She's very talkative and rather sound sensitive. We have a favorite hobby of my cat. When we are lying in bed, the cat goes to the other room and drags stuffed animals through the hall into our bedroom, and then proudly announces her successful hunt. Ricky Nicky asks, what do I do in my free time, and what genre do I read? I have far too many hobbies. I play soccer/football, depending on your geography. I like board games, mostly of the Euro Snob strategy variety. Puzzles, both logic puzzles and jigsaw puzzles. My favorite logic puzzle type is Carico, which used to be called cross sums. The biggest jigsaw I've put together was 12,000 pieces. I'm in 2 book clubs, I play a lot of video games, do some programming, and of course, this YouTube channel. For reading genres, I tend toward science fiction, both the speculative and the adventure, and fantasy of all varieties. The fantasy book club that I'm in is currently reading through a trilogy of Robin Hobb. Cat B asks, which Hollow Knight randomizer mod is my favorite? And if there is a setting I wish people voted on. My favorite is the More Doors mod. You see, a Hollow Knight randomizer has roughly 20 items that are potentially progression items, bringing you closer to winning. And the rest of the items are technically unnecessary, though some are nice to find. More Doors adds 30 more potentially required items, which I think hits the sweet spot of having more loot to become excited about without making it feel like the progression is linear. As for settings that people vote on, acid skips are my most frequent loser in my randomizer polls, but honestly I have about 8 or 9 new mods and settings I'd be happy to add, and I always have to trim that down to 4 each time I put up a poll. So I like all the things that I put in that poll. Vote for what you want. 22 Blanks asks, who's the best Slay the Spire character, and why is it the Silent? So the Silent has 2 mechanics that I tend to gravitate toward: drawing and playing lots of cards, and damage over time. I just like playing with those mechanics, and the few times that I have put together a successful Shiv-based poison deck have been some of my favorites. I do have to shout out the other characters though. Blasphemy from the Watcher is my favorite card in the game. It is both amazing and terrifying to play with. The Defects Orbs are really fun. Another mechanic I truly love in gaming is the Summoner character, where you are more of a minion manager than you are a fighter, and the Defect is the closest Slay the Spire comes to that. And my overall favorite individual decks I've played are mostly Ironclad decks, because the Ironclad, if you manage to find the right combos, can just kind of break the game in half. 22 Blanks also asks, what's my favorite Rain World enemy? 5 Pebbles. That evil mastermind is an enemy of the people. I can put the blame of the primary dangers of the world on his shoulders, and he also greatly damaged my best friend in the game. But also, the fact that I know anything about his monumental mistakes is directly a result of a gift that he gave me. What a complex and insurmountable villain. Francie asks whether I will play the other Rainworld campaigns. Indeed I will. I expect to put up a poll on my channel for who to play as next within the next month. Make sure to vote on it when it's there. Chris Miller asks, what is my favorite quality about Rainworld? My favorite quality is that it sticks to its themes and pulls no punches doing so. You play as an insignificant creature in an inscrutable world, and that remains true throughout the experience. The game design absolutely makes you feel that. Puzzle asks, will I play Nine Souls? Yes, I will start my blind playthrough of Nine Souls somewhere late August or early September. Rowan from Saturn asks, would you consider playing Nine Souls? Yes, I will. I do realize that I first mentioned playing Nine Souls last year, but it has remained the next game on my list, and we have approached the start. It will take over my Saturday video slot. Rowan also asks, why are you not more popular? You know, I understand that this was more likely meant as a compliment than a question, but I'm going to answer it anyway. I really am not running this YouTube channel as a business. Chiefly, I'm not advertising. I don't promote my videos on social media, nor have I really encouraged word of mouth. In my gameplay videos, I never ask my viewers to subscribe or hit the like button, and I rarely request comments, all of which would get YouTube to promote my videos more. I also haven't followed the best practices for growth. The most popular video game channels either post extremely frequently, like once a day with practically zero editing, often a cut from a recent stream, or they post infrequently with a lot of quality editing. I fall somewhere in between those, in the not-so-popular gap. I'm doing my own thing, not because I think it's some untapped potential of the market, but because that's how I like doing it. However, I am a YouTube partner now. What that means is that you can now give me money if you want to. I've enabled channel memberships and super chats. YouTube will probably make it look like you are purchasing something, but you are not. These are just ways to give me money, which you do not have to do, but now you can. Anyway, thanks for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I look forward to 600.